While some feathered creatures resemble flying rainbows, others possess voices capable of penetrating deep into the wilderness. However, the natural world offers far more than just aesthetic beauty. In the most remote corners of our planet, evolutionary forces have produced extraordinary birds with physical traits and survival tactics that defy imagination. We are focusing on the true nonconformist of the animal kingdom. From an avian scavenger that thrives on a skeletal diet to a jungle chick relying on prehistoric weaponry, these species challenge our understanding of wildlife. Let's count down 10 of the most remarkable birds found across the globe. 1. The satyr tragopan. Our journey begins in the elevated woodlands of the Himalayas, the habitat of a creature that carries a remarkable theatrical transformation right on its body, the satyr tragopan. Under normal circumstances, this bird resembles a typical elegant pheasant, sporting a deep red coat speckled with white pearlescent dots that help it vanish into the undergrowth. But when the mating season arrives, the male reveals an incredible hidden anatomy. Fleshy blue horns extend from above his eyes, while a large, intensely colored shield of skin unfurls from his throat, glowing with brilliant hues of blue and crimson. This performance is an absolute sensory assault. Instead of pursuing the female aggressively, he opts for a patient strategy, hiding behind boulders and revealing his vibrant colors incrementally. In these dense, competitive highlands, a male might get only a single opportunity to attract a mate, meaning he cannot afford a flawed performance. 2. The bearded vulture. Soaring high above rugged alpine peaks is our second entry, an absolute dietary specialist known as the bearded vulture. In stark contrast to typical scavengers, this massive flyer has virtually no interest in soft tissue. Up to 90% of what it consumes consists entirely of solid bone. To manage such an impossible diet, it employs a highly calculated and dramatic technique. The vulture carries large skeletal remains up to 200 feet into the air before releasing them over specific rocky platforms, shattering them into manageable, swallowable fragments. Yet its foraging habits are no more dramatic than its appearance. The distinct rust-colored hue across its breast isn't a natural feature of its feathers. These birds intentionally bathe in iron-rich soils. This deliberate cosmetic routine transforms the massive glider into an imposing, fiery guardian of the mountain cliffs. 3. The golden pheasant. Next up is the golden pheasant, a species that demonstrates how nature can mirror the mind of an abstract artist. The male possesses an almost mythical appearance, showcasing a brilliant amber crest, a radiant scarlet body, deep metallic wings, and a striking striped collar that fans out prominently. During courtship displays, this collar expands outward like an elaborate cape. Although it rarely takes to the air, it is an exceptionally agile runner through the thick bamboo forests of China, including its long, elegant tail feathers, which resemble an ornate paintbrush. The male can measure over 3 feet in length. Surprisingly, despite this explosion of color, the pheasant is remarkably adept at hiding in the forest shadows, where filtering sunlight breaks up its silhouette into an invisible mosaic of light. 4. The Abyssinian ground hornbill. Traveling to the African continent, we encounter a species that seems perfectly suited to patrol the grasslands. Standing nearly 40 inches tall on powerful legs and featuring a massive dark beak topped by a hollow structure known as a casque, this is the Abyssinian ground hornbill. Its most defining visual traits are the vivid blue and crimson patches of featherless skin decorating its face and throat. This predatory bird spends the vast majority of its time marching across the savanna, hunting for venomous snakes, lizards, and insects. It communicates using a resonant, low-frequency call that can travel across 2 miles of open country. Operating within cooperative family units, older siblings frequently assist their parents in rearing the latest brood, a sophisticated social structure that has earned them a reputation in local lore as true protectors of the landscape. 5. The hoatzin. In the marshy wetlands of South America lives a creature that appears to have bypassed modern evolutionary rules. This is the hoatzin, often referred to as the stink bird. It earned this unappealing title due to a digestive mechanism that closely mirrors that of grazing livestock. The species survives on a diet of foliage, fermenting the leaves inside an oversized bacteria-rich crop. This process generates a pungent, distinct odor that effectively deters potential predators. However, the most extraordinary adaptation is found exclusively in their offspring. Hoatzin chicks emerge from their eggs with functional claws situated on the joints of their wings. If a predator threatens their nest, the young birds plunge directly into the safety of the water below, later using their wing claws to scale the tree trunks and return home, a remarkable behavioral throwback to the age of dinosaurs. 6. The Battler eagle. While most birds navigate the air currents, the Battler eagle treats the sky as an acrobatic arena. Its name is derived from a French term meaning tightrope walker, an accurate description of its unique flight pattern. When airborne, it continuously tilts and sways as if maintaining its balance on a wire, presenting a distinct silhouette defined by exceptionally long wings and a virtually non-existent tail. Its color palette is incredibly bold, mixing a dark body with a rich brown back and vibrant crimson skin on its face and talon. It is capable of gliding effortlessly for hours at a time, shifting seamlessly between thermal updrafts as it scans the savanna for food, showcasing a mastery over the air that makes it seem as though it dictates terms to the wind itself. 7. The ocellated turkey. Deep within the rainforests of the Yucatan Peninsula, Belize, and Guatemala hides a remarkably striking bird, the ocellated turkey. Its feathers radiate an intense iridescent mix of bronze, green, and blue, while its bare head features a vivid blue coloration covered in bright orange and red nodules that intensify during mating ritual. Its tail assembly is an incredible visual feat, consisting of silver blue feathers adorned with brilliant eye-like patterns, bordered in metallic bronze and tipped with gold. The result is a display that easily rivals a peacock's elegance. The males engage in highly vocal, boisterous courtship gatherings that transform the dark forest floor into an energetic display of color, proving that even in the dense jungle, absolute brilliance can be unapologetic. 8. The takahe. Our eighth marvel is an extraordinary survivor from New Zealand, a flightless bird that the scientific community confidently believed was extinct for generations. That changed completely in 1948 when an isolated population was discovered thriving deep in the rugged alpine region. Standing roughly 25 inches tall, this robust bird features deep indigo and emerald plumage paired with an incredibly stout, bright red beak. The taki is entirely earthbound, possessing small, useless wings but relying on exceptionally strong legs designed for navigating steep mountain terrain. It subsists almost entirely on native tussock grasses, neatly clipping the stems with its powerful beak with the precision of an experienced landscaper. Today, this ancient species remains among the rarest organisms on the planet, heavily guarded by conservation efforts. The palm cockatoo. While many avian species use striking colors to signal one another, our next entry uses acoustic rhythm. The palm cockatoo stands out immediately with its dramatic crest, slate black feathers, and an enormous, powerful beak capable of cracking hard nuts. However, its unique intellect is what truly sets it apart. This species is one of the exceptionally rare examples in the animal kingdom of a creature fashioning and utilizing its own tools. A male will intentionally snap a sturdy branch, strip away the excess leaves to craft the perfect drumstick, and hold it in his foot to beat rhythmically against hollow trees. This behavior is a deliberate, structured musical performance designed to establish territory and charm potential mates, allowing the bird to effectively command the canopy like a performer on center stage. 10. The Mandarin duck. We conclude our look at unusual species with an absolute visual masterpiece. The Mandarin duck appears as though it were designed using the most vibrant colors imaginable, completely ignoring traditional patterns. It exhibits prominent orange feathers that rise like sails from its wings, an iridescent emerald crest, a rich maroon chest, and bold white markings framing its eyes. While these contrasting elements should logically clash, they combine to form one of the most breathtaking sights in nature. Their nesting habits are equally remarkable. Rather than staying near water, they select high tree cavities to lay their eggs. On their very first day after hatching, before they have even developed feathers for flight, the tiny ducklings must leap from their elevated nest, dropping down to the forest floor below to begin their journey on the water. Outro. Whether it is a bird transforming its anatomy to secure a mate, an intelligent flyer using tools to create music, or a vulnerable chick relying on ancient evolutionary traits to evade danger, the natural world demonstrates that survival often requires bold, extraordinary strategy. Which of these remarkable species did you find most incredible? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to keep exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom, and we will see you in our next video.